Hi, everybody. Welcome to Farts.
Festival of the Arts.
We got Molly and Ben coming in about 2 weeks to check out the Festival of the Arts, but Sarah won't be able to join us, so we thought we'd come out today and check it out while she could. So,
Plus, I love Epcot festivals. They're one of my favorite things to get to do. So this will be a series where we have a few different videos of the times that we get to come, especially because the festivals last more than 1 month. So this is our January trip. And then Austin will have a February trip with Molly and her husband, Ben. And then I'll probably drag him back out here with me one more time in February.
yeah.
So, yeah.
If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get in there, huh? So Sarah is always the passport monitor, mainly because I never remember to grab the passport and hold on to it.
But I love them because they'll tell you all kinds of interesting things, like here there's a paint by number mural over at the walkway between World Showcase and the Imagination Pavilion, and it tells you what's going on there. But
You know what else tells me that?
what?
The My Disney Experience app.
Yeah, but I like the physical paper passport. The other thing I love is that every Epcot festival also does a scavenger hunt. So for food and wine, this past year it was Remy, and he had all these different foods with him, and he was stuck in different places in the World Showcase Pavilion.
Which we did a video on. Go check that out.
Yeah. But this festival has Figment, and it's like him with different art tools. In the passports, you can actually, there's always like a special cuisine set, and if you get a certain number of them and they'll put their stamps here, then you get a like festival specific treat. So those are always fun to do, and you can only do that with the physical passport. There's a lot of good concert series going on as well in the Festival of the Arts. So I wanted to see kind of what was available today.
We don't really have a plan for today. We're just kind of wandering, which is...
Some of the best days. You just go and see what there is to see. And there's always a lot to see. Ooh, we have to get our magnets. Let's go over there to get our magnets, and then we can grab your Coke while we're there.
Sarah just realized there is a new magnet out for annual pass holders that we totally forgot about. So we're going to head over to Connections and pick that up real quick. So we're going to do Connections for the pen, or for the magnet, not a pen. Connections for the magnet, and then we'll come back and check out that art over there. So is Ray from Princess and the Frog.
I really want a festival bag for every holiday, or for every one of the Epcot festivals, but there's a string on that one. But the issue I have with some of them is that they say like the year of the festival on them on the front side, but this one says it on the back. And that means that like I could get one Festival of the Arts bag and then use it for every Festival of the Arts, and that I love. Because I love this specific festival merch, but I have a hard time then saying no every year if it's right on the front what year it is.
Huge. We're gonna pop into Club Cool real quick. See what they've got. I've never been in here.
There's all kinds of like Coke merch and
Like a Coke crossbody. That's kind of cool. $34.99.
This is really cool. There are Cokes from around the world.
Oh, this is where you can do the flavor tasting.
Yeah, you can try the different Cokes.
So Beverly from Italy, and then I also got Country Club from the Dominican Republic. This is Beverly, which is an Italian aperitif.
it smells good.
It's bitter.
Oh!
Not a flavor?
No.
Not a fan of that, huh?
No, it like bites and not in the fun way.
Beverly.
It's when you swallow that suddenly the taste changes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right at the end.
Why does it change after you...
I don't know, it tastes
It tastes fine in your mouth, and then you swallow it, and you're like, oh. No. No, that is a hard pass. No. So this is Country Club from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, do you remember being a kid and you would have the orange flavored Motrin. That's what that smells like. Oh, and it tastes like it. No. It's the orange Motrin. That is exactly what that taste is. But like fizzy, if they made it fizzy.
Okay, I don't mind the flavor of that.
No.
The smell of it is not appetizing, but the flavor is okay in a small sip. I wouldn't want a whole beverage of
No.
this. This is not a
Not
let
for
me get one kind of. I'm
Not
good.
for me.
Nope. I'll stick to regular Coca-Cola. Thank you.
I remember getting packs of these as a kid where they're like the different soda flavors in your Christmas stocking. I don't know. Let me know if any of you had that too.
So when I was a kid and we'd go to the movies, the thing I always got was the blue slushie. Tastes like my childhood.
So I asked Austin what he wanted to do next, and he goes, I kind of want to go look at that Silverado. Is that not just the most man thing ever? He's like, let's spend some time at Epcot today to take a look at that truck.
Why you hate me?
I don't hate him. I love him very much.
I have a feeling the Imagineer who painted this watched Wicked. Because that looks like Figment goes to the Emerald City to me. That's what that looks like.
I also love that the one on the top right looks like a historical Figment on a map.
It looks like Da Vinci's Figment.
Yeah. And then I feel like the one on the top left is how Figment would see himself.
Yeah.
These like shapes in really vibrant colors.
I do actually think that this is the spark of imagination. But he's also got like a flying machine. What's the guy's name? The man, not Figment.
I don't remember.
Oh gosh, hold on, I gotta look this up. Dreamfinder, that's the word. The Dreamfinder's flying machine. Figment, Dreamfinder, Spaceship Earth. This is my favorite one though.
Yeah.
I think we still haven't seen Wicked. We need to go do that.
I don't even know if it's still out anymore. But
Well, worst case, we'll buy it.
This one also makes me feel like Figment got on the Disney Fantasy because it's that Art Nouveau style,
That's true.
or the Disney Wonder, and I just think that's kind of cool.
Figment would love a Disney cruise. What are we doing next?
I really want to check out the chalk art,
Chalk art.
and there's a life-size mural that I want to check out.
Life-size chalk mural.
It's
Got
not
it.
chalk mural.
Not
just
chalk mural. Just
And-
mural.
And one of our friends, Katarina, requested that
That's
we
true.
try the strawberry shortcake milkshake. So that's definitely on my list today.
Where's that one at?
I think it's in Sunshine Seasons, so we're kind
Ah.
of heading that direction already.
Milkshake. Chalk art.
Mural.
Mural. Boom.
I got the strawberry shortcake milkshake over at Sunshine Seasons. It is a seasonal shake, but it is not, as far as we can tell, part of the Festival of the Arts like food list.
I'm just gonna.
No.
I'm just gonna. This is for me.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
That's lovely. Not overly heavy, not overly cold. Very strawberry, but good strawberry. And they even have like the little graham cracker crumbs.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. It's not too strong. It's not too sweet. That's really great. Other than the only part of this that really stinks is the paper straw. Paper straws and milkshakes, they just don't give you enough PSI to be able to get that thing all the way gone. But
Well, I think it's less that it's paper and more that it's thin.
yeah, I feel like I'm going to collapse the straw. But that's amazing.
The lack of a spoon is preventing me from finishing it. I tried to just use the straw, but it started bending in places, so I guess I'll just have to be done.
So I was just walking by the monorail and I found a pixie dusting. Someone from the Andio and Jetton family left a little pixie dust here on the bench. And it is Live Aloha and Love Ohana. They do leave instructions here that, like, if you can either keep it or pass it on. And I think I don't know. You want to pass it on?
Yeah.
So, we'll have to drop that somewhere too. So we got 11, 11, and 14.
They said be careful, it stains, which is why I'm not holding the paint.
And why
That's risky.
she's in a white shirt. This will be fun. Wow, we literally just made it. We're the last ones in the line for the day.
That's actually absorbing way more of the paint than I thought it would. What do you think?
Looks good to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna do two that are not connected to each other.
Whoa, risky.
I know, it's risky. So fun fact about these little foam brushes, for those of you who are into art, they're only supposed to go one way.
Oh.
They're not supposed to brush two different directions. But since this is not a professional work for me, here we go, 14. Boom. I actually think that is the right way. So when you hold
Yours
them the
was
right
really
way,
thick,
there's
yeah.
like a little basin on the inside that will suck up all the paint and hold on to it, and then it lets it all go when you...
Huh. Oh no, the 13 got on the
That's part
11s.
of how you make art, baby. That other one's a 14 too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Awesome. Ta-da!
So when you're done painting, they give you this little, looks like a little bookmark, and it shows you what it's gonna look like. We were down here on this end with the figment that looks kind of skunk-like. That one. Boy, we timed that one perfectly. They closed the line right at 5 o'clock. Keep that in mind. If you're gonna stop by and do the paint thing, 5 o'clock is the shut off, and they mean business. Look at that puppy. It's me on Castaway Key going for a Dole Whip. Your essential Disney packing list must include a poncho.
We got the pimento cheese grilled cheese, which also has a fried green tomato on it, which I'm very excited about.
And bacon.
But there was also surprise potato soup, which like no one's ever upset about. That's a really good potato soup. It's thick, it's rich, it's well seasoned. That's one of the better potato soups I've had. Because normally they taste very earthy, and this tastes rich without being overly earthy.
Dribble. There we go. I am not a huge soup person, so let's see how this goes. That's really good.
The potato soup has more flavor than I think the tomato does, but the tomato has a very classic tomato flavor. Look at how good that looks.
Go for it.
That pimento cheese is on the spicier side, so it kicks kind of on the back end. The bacon is there. The fried green tomato is really good. It's a good grilled cheese.
It is a spicier one, which I really like. That's what I want a grilled cheese to taste like all the time. Like, it's got a little spice to it. The green tomato is great. The bacon's good. Good and crunchy. That's nice.
So I was worried when I saw that it was a fried green tomato that it would be like too much fried plus bread, and it's not.
See this little green spot right here? I feel like that's a green chili.
Let me see. Here.
I don't think that's...
Okay, so the little one there
Yeah.
is a green chili.
Okay.
This green is green tomato.
That's what I was thinking, is like, this tastes spicier because they definitely have something else in it.
Yeah, the pimento cheese is a spicy pimento cheese. I don't know which green peppers they have chosen,
I think it's jalapeno.
which is
think.
pretty common in pimento cheese.
I will say this. I think that Disney should swap what is top billing on that. I think it should be grilled cheese, pimento grilled cheese, and then with tomato soup or potato soup. Because I am not a huge tomato soup person, so when I see top billing tomato soup, I really have no interest in it. The only reason we did this was because Sarah likes tomato soup. And then she was like, but it's got pimento cheese. And I was like, all right, I'll try a grilled cheese with pimento in it. But that's not... Flip it. Flip-a-doo. That's just flip it. So we were on our way over to the next booth to get a little bit more to eat. And we realized that there are 4 separate art installations. So if you come to do the paint by number, they'll give you a bookmark to show you which mural it is that you helped with. So it's not just one and done, there's 4 of them.
But I love how different they are. Like, this one looks pixelated, like it's in a video game. And then this one is very reminiscent of, I don't know, Picasso to me. And I love that this one has the different pavilions on it. And then this one actually showcases Epcot's festivals. So you have art over in the corner, and then you go into Flower and Garden, and then you go into Food and Wine, and then you go into the holidays. So we went over to the Craftsman's Corner, or the Craftsman's Courtyard. And I didn't know this, but each festival food pavilion also has information about art. So there's a plaque over there that talks about the transatlantic tradition and building of the craftsman style, which I thought was really cool. But the cuisine looks and smells incredible. So this is a beef Wellington inspired croissant supreme. It has a creamed spinach croissant pinwheel, mushroom gorgonzola ragu, mustard grilled flank steak, a red wine sauce, and pickled mustard seeds. Then we did a cast iron roasted PEI mussels with sauteed tomatoes, garlic, and fresh herbs. And they were cooking this on
Like
grills right next to the
a grill
station.
right next to it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And then the last one was the roasted bone marrow with an onion marmalade, pickled mushrooms, and petite lettuce. And I am stunned and very excited to try all of these things.
Real onion marmalade. All right. See, the important part is she thinks I'm funny. That's the important part.
It is, right? Because I'm the one married to him.
That's
so as
true.
long as I think he's funny.
You're stuck and the receipt is non-refundable. All right, let's try this.
Okay. I guess I'm going to try this one because it's right in front of me.
Sure.
So
Go for it.
I want to try to get some of all of it. So I've never eaten bone marrow before.
Have it in it.
So I have a pickled mushroom and probably some bone marrow and some onion marmalade and the petite lettuce. That's delicious. So the onion marmalade is both sweet and savory at the same time. Think of how, like, French onion soup, the onions themselves get sweeter the longer you caramelize them. But the, like, flavor profile of that type of soup is savory. That's what you're getting with this onion marmalade. And having never tried bone marrow, I was not sure what it was going to taste like. And mostly I'm just getting fat as opposed to it having a particular taste. That looks so good. The steak pieces and sauce and
Here we go.
croissant supreme. His eyes will usually tell you.
Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out.
The beef Wellington croissant supreme.
Right, so I've never had proper beef Wellington. I will say that.
Although we did see a
So-
meme the other day that said that a corn dog is just beef Wellington from a different socioeconomic status, and I
don't see an argument.
right, I don't disagree.
I don't disagree. I've never had real beef Wellington, so I do not have a basis to compare to. But this is fantastic. The croissant is flaky. The beef is savory. It's not over salted. It's not over seasoned. It's very well done. The sauce is subtle, but
How is it cooked?
adds a nice flavor.
Is it medium?
It is. It's like a medium. The piece I just had was like medium rare. The other piece that's on here is more like a medium well. But overall, I mean, this is great. The onion or the mushroom flavor. This is quality.
It's super flaky too. That is deliciously herby, salty.
But not too salty. Like just the right amount of salt.
Yeah, that's great. It's got this, the spinach is kind of like layered throughout. So it's not, you're not getting one massive bite of spinach, which is helpful. I'm going to try this one complete with the tomatoes and stuff on the inside.
I like, look, it's just like a dish that has like all of the elements and it's good.
Here's me trying to dig the mussel out.
With plastic
Yeah.
utensils. It's not easy to do.
Gotta work for it. Okay, I know I'm scooping up the rest of the tomatoes. Gosh, that smells so fresh.
Very strong garlic smell.
Those are delicious.
Good.
Yeah, those are really good. That's his thinking face.
Has a good garlic flavor. Strong tomato flavor as well. The only downside to this right now is that it's a cold night, and this is the last thing we're trying. We should have tried this first because now it's cold. If you get this, eat it right away. Would be my piece of advice, but otherwise it's a great dish. Not the favorite thing of mine on the table. I would say the beef Wellington is my favorite thing on the table, or the beef
Yeah, beef Wellington, croissant.
Wellington, whatever it is. The croissant max I think is my favorite thing, but overall, great flavor and would get again. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. This concludes Epcot Festival of the Arts Part 1. Check back in a couple of weeks for Epcot Festival of the Arts Part 2 with Molly and Ben. Festival of the Arts runs until...
February 24th.
So we've got a couple of weeks to be able to do that. We are heading off on our Disney Dream Cruise next week. So you will be seeing a whole bunch of videos about that. But otherwise, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you are planning a Disney resort vacation, check out our website, magicandthemurphys.com. I am a Disney travel agent, and I'd love to work with you. But until then, as always, we'll see you real soon.
soon.